Thanks for staying up with us tonight. I'm Amber Grigley. Redrawing Indiana's congressional map is not off the table. Today, Governor Mike Braun said support for the effort here in the Hoosier State is moving. And a special session could happen sometime between November and the beginning of the legislative session early next year. Tonight, I sat down with a political expert and an activist about the governor's comments about redistricting.
We're going to poll our legislators, and if it's there, we're going to do it. My feeling is it probably will happen.
A statement from Governor Mike Braun that carries a lot of weight as to whether or not he will call a special session for lawmakers to further discuss and vote on redistricting in the Hoosier State.
Governor Braun really kind of let the cat out of the bag and identified that he thinks it is going to happen, that there's going to be a special session for the Indiana General Assembly to consider mid-decade redistricting.
Political expert Dr. Greg Schufelt from the University of Indianapolis tells me
this is dangerous. The problem with small d democratic erosion is that if we forgive this kind of erasure of democratic norms, then what's to stop the next thing? And if your side does it, then my side does it.
We take the fact that we haven't had a special session called yet to show that they don't have the votes to do it. And so it's actually a good sign.
Just 3 weeks ago, Amy Courtney, executive director of Mad Voters, met with me about encouraging Hoosiers to take action against possible redistricting with billboards across the state, rallies at the State House, and making daily calls to legislators. Amy says the message is clear.
We are encouraging people to keep calling, keep the pressure up. The latest surveys that I've seen show that 60% of Hoosiers are not supportive of these maps. They recognize that it is cheating. It is not normal. This is not how it's supposed to happen.
I'll be really interested to see whether some of the early opponents of this or those that have stayed quiet are willing to stand up against this, or whether they'll toe the party line.
Experts have said the push for mid-decade redistricting is a GOP effort to improve chances of Republicans maintaining control of the House after next year's midterm elections.
You got people who just don't want to do it because of tradition. People are a little scared about their own seat. And then you got a small group of fanatics who, if the president asked them to jump over the moon, they'd give it a good try.
Again, Governor Braun said a special session could happen anytime from early November through the very earliest part of the legislative session in 2026. Now, this week, Indiana Democrats are holding a rally against redistricting efforts. The rally against gerrymandering is happening at the State House Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Former Transportation Secretary, presidential candidate, and South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg is scheduled to speak.